Okay, so here's a game I'm sure that probably not many of you have played or heard of. Original game, Star Control 2, in its kind of remastered edition here. It goes under the title Ur-Quan Masters. I'm on Mac OS, so I'm on the Mega Mod. And I figured this would be a pretty good opportunity for some relaxing gameplay. It's set in the Milky Way galaxy. It has quite an interesting ambiance and atmosphere to it. So this is our home solar system here. So you can see that is Neptune out in the distance. We're entering Earth space here, which is currently enslaved by a species known as the Ur-Quan.
Greetings, Captain. I'm ready to assist you.
The gist of the game is that we're re-engaging in a war that we already lost. We're going to gain the alliance of other species of aliens throughout the Milky Way.
Certainly, Captain. What do you need to know? What aspect of history, Captain? Sure. Bring back.
So we're going to head out here now, actually. There is a planet we learned about that is quite resource rich. We're going to go mine that before we continue with the plan. But I'll show you quick the world map, or the star map in this game. It's quite literally a huge cross-section of the Milky Way galaxy. One of our first goals, so we already made alliance with a species of alien known as the Spathi, a very cowardly race. One of our first goals is going to be exploring up here, and in fact I have written in my captain's log where we're looking. So first we're gonna explore Centauri Alpha, because there are some resources up there. But if we go up to the top under our location section of my notes, I'm going to transition into hyperspace. This is how we travel large distances. Let's see, Centauri Alpha. I also know that the Regal constellation is significant for one reason or another. Oh, Centauri Alpha is downwards, okay. So you see here, there is someone following me. It could be someone hostile, could be probably one of the drones that we run into early in the game. Or it could be the Melnorme, which are a kind of galactic trading species and faction. Excuse me. So this is certainly the most uneventful aspect of the game, which is going from planet to planet and harvesting resources, but it's necessary to upgrade your ship and to sustain basically your travels around the Milky Way. Plus you are going to be getting into a lot of conflicts. Now in an older version of the game, I figured this was going to be a Ruby planet. I was going to say that in older versions of this game, or should I say older compiles of this game on Mac, you could actually recognize, oh, this is going to be dangerous. Okay, that was extremely close. You could actually recognize the diamond planets, or jewel planets, from a distance. Let's land one more time, try to grab this last crystal, and then we might want to head back to Earth and maybe get some of our crew back. Okay. We got kind of lucky there. I'm still getting used to the controls so that I can perform clean smash and grabs. But those are going to be worth a lot. So if I can show you the manifest here. Under cargo, purple gems are purple cargo rather. Minerals are worth the most. See here, these are exotic. Then you got radioactive, precious, rare earth, noble gas, base metal, which is pretty much the most common to find, and you got corrosive and common. In fact, base metal is so common that I feel like I oftentimes mistake them as just being worth one resource. Okay, not another diamond planet. And it also has the worst material, as we just covered, so I'm gonna go check out another one. So you see there by my ship on the right, I have 33 crew members, which is basically the HP system in this game. Okay, so temperature of this planet is 1300 degrees C, so we're not even going to bother. That's why the other Ruby planet that we pillaged was actually on fire. And we almost lost our first planet cruiser. So, okay, this may be an emerald planet here. Very likely if it's a light green near the center. Nope. Although it does have some exotic crystals on it. You see there again, temperature 820 degrees, so we're gonna do a little save scum. Whoops. Did not mean to exit there. We're gonna re-enter. Did a little save scum so that we could hopefully grab these exotic materials safely. Just get out of there without taking any damage. Okay, we took a single crew member, you know, for the greater cause, I guess. So, you know, impressions of the game, it might look like this is just a kind of, I don't know, I guess an early DOS prototype of a game like No Man's Sky, where you can kind of freely travel around the galaxy, blah blah blah. Not really it though. This game is more about the struggle that's going on right now in the galaxy, right? The war not you, but the player learns about at the beginning of the game. Where once we travel around the galaxy, we're going to meet more factions like the Ilrath and the Spathi. Get a lot of really cool pieces of history, cool interactions with really well written characters, great voice acting. Okay, so this is another Ruby planet, so let's see. This is also going to be a hot planet. Yeah, this game is very much, guess you can think about it in maybe a similar vein to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, where it is maybe somewhat flawed in gameplay, but the narrative and the experiences and the characters just really carry it. I mean, this is really phenomenal. I think I played this when I was in graduating high school. It's like 2017. And man, hell of an experience. I think I finished it a little later off in college, sophomore year. So this is one of the first games, probably the first game to have as expansive a time system as it does. So if you see here, it's actually June 18th, 2155. Over the course of the next couple of years, an ongoing war in the galaxy is going to continue to evolve. This war is kind of a spillover from the one which Earth was involved in, which is why Earth is now imprisoned. And the map and how characters interact with one another will actually change with the time. It's kind of out there for 1992. It's a miracle that the game really works at all. I know the developers have some kind of funny stories about the game and how tricky it was to get it to work. Okay, so we have one crew member. Basically wiped out everybody. Okay, that is enemy vessel. I guess we can show off the combat in this game, which is actually very well done. So I know I mentioned this is Star Control 2. There is a Star Control 1.
How nice to
This
see
is not
you
combat,
again,
this is the
Captain.
Melnorme facility.
Now, what can we do for you today?
These guys are intergalactic traders.
Great night.
So let's actually did not mean to leave him. So let's get into another conversation here.
I had itchy pods this morning, Captain, and here you are. Now, what can we do for you today?
Okay, we're gonna trade him these 24 bio credits we have.
What would you like to sell, Captain? The 199 units of biological data we downloaded from your ship earn you 398 credits.
Okay, there we go.
What trade items would
I'm gonna start off by purchasing technology. We don't really ever need to buy information, and you only want to be buying fuel when you're in a pinch or maybe a little bit later in the game when you're drowning in bio credits.
the technology we are now offering includes plans for building blaster weapons twice as powerful as your ion bolt guns.
These are for your main flagship if you are good at the game, which I am not really. You don't use the main flagship in combat very much, but you actually use the secondary ships. I don't know if you see that multicolored kind of molecule sitting to the left of my flagship on the right panel. That is one of the ships in my fleet that is not the main ship I could fight with. It's actually the Spathies, and they're pretty good despite being quite a craven species.
Please remember that these weapons consume energy from your combat batteries faster than your familiar ion bolt gun. You may wish to compensate for this. The technology we are now on, modifications to your planet landers, which will double.
Okay, so we do definitely want to buy this. This is going to be worth it.
Ah, yes, speed. An excellent choice for the relentless hunter and craven coward as well. These modifications are simple enough to be put in place immediately. Your landers should be the technology we are now in defense laser system. What else?
Okay, so we're going to leave for now. Yeah, double speed is good, so now we can start to land on riskier planets, such as the lucrative ones that we found in this system. And that is a nice part about buying tech for your cruiser, is that you don't need to pay any actual money for it. Yeah, I think we already scanned this. Okay, so let's go back to Sol. Let's hope that we get there safely. So again, this is our solar system. We're going up 5 fuel units with our 1 crew member, so I suppose that would just be the captain, Frédéric. And then we have a Spathi alien named Flifo following us. Okay, so this is probably going to be a drone encounter. Yep, so in the game we don't know what these guys are after, but they're programmed drones, kind of space AI.
We come in peace.
they don't really respond well to any of the dialogue options we throw at them. We will learn more about them now. But these guys are actually a really good source of credits. I think they give you 550 per encounter.
Mission description follows. Traverse space recording data. Seek materials for replication. Replicate to expand scope of mission. Contact life forms in peaceful manner. After 10 replications, return to point of origin. End of mission description. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component materials.
Alright, for the time. So we definitely don't want to use the main flagship because we messed up. And, you know, we're not messed up, but we sacrificed our 49 crew members for some nice materials. So it's going to be up to Fwifo on this battleship. So the trick is here, I'm going to have to... oh my god. Okay, not going well. So a couple things there. Immediately ran into the planet that we're fighting there, and also ran into him and took some damage. So basically the gist of it is that I need him to follow me and not run off like his AI will, which again, kind of amazing AI for 1992. We need him to follow us just perfectly, that he gets baited into missile shots from behind. Not from behind, but from my behind, rather. Definitely easier said than done. Not looking too good here. We might have to reload this battle, but that's why you gotta play this pretty safe, scummy. Okay, just gotta focus. Nope, a little bit too early. A little bit too early again. Again, we gotta stay cognizant of where the planet is. Alright, I think that was supposed to hit him, but I believe his lightning is able to catch damage there. Alright, very close now. That was pretty good. I just passed the planet. Okay, this is it. Yep. Alright. That was a free 550 credits. Alright. Finish off our trip to Seoul with a little bit more money in the bag than we expected. So like I mentioned, those drones are going to become more abundant. I won't spoil anything for you, but they have an issue with their software that is causing them to run the galaxy and pick up debris and continue to replicate. But eventually we will get some relevant information from their dialogue options as we continue to run into them, but for the time being we're going to be looking for money from them. Pretty much we're going to use their spare parts. Let's trade in our minerals from Alpha Centauri here.
I hope the battle fares well, Captain.
That was pretty
This
good.
will really help, Captain. Certainly, Captain.
Okay, so let's check out the starship here. Like I said, got a max back out on crew members. Cost of doing business. We want to pick up another spaffy starcraft. And we'll probably pick up another one very soon before we do anything too dangerous. But let's go to the main part of the starship here. Fuel up first and foremost so that we could get deep out into space like I had mentioned we're actually looking for. Between Cercini and Chandrasekhar, however you pronounce it. Pick up another anti-matter thruster. Finish off on the turning jets. Meanwhile, we'll actually finish off on the thrusters. Do we need another planet lander? Maybe. Maybe. We're going to be trying to fight with Spathy vessels for as much as we can, so let's pick up another storage bay. We will want another fuel tank eventually, but I believe we can get enhanced fuel tanks, so maybe we could get away with not having them for now. Drop the money on another crew pod. Max out on crew. Alright, with a little money to spare. Alright, and just like that. And now we are actually very mobile, so we could turn our ship very quickly. And we move pretty fast too. So this will also affect our speed in hyperspace, which is nice. Okay, so do we want to head to another lucrative planet, or a solar system rather, or do we want to head straight up to Cercini? Let's see, where is Origa? Very far, so definitely not where we're going. Though I did see something interesting there when I had a little bit of a typo going on. No, okay, Delphini, no. I guess we are headed up in that case. So I'm sure there are some lucrative planets up here, like Tannis. Moscow. Here we go, here, Cercini. So we are headed in between these two locations, and actually we'll fly right in between Ilrath and Spathy space. Spathy are actually allied with us at this point, so that's okay, but Ilrath space we definitely don't want to intrude on for now. I don't think Spathy vessels are good against the Ilrath close range vessels anyways. And like I mentioned, we are looking for dates between the 17th through 20. We're gonna witness an anomaly that will lead to yet another alliance in a faction we've already heard about called the Arilou Lalee'lay, which are described as looking like Martians. They're definitely kind of painted to be a stereotypical looking alien species, which is, I suppose, an extended joke on us as humans picturing Martians in a certain way, i.e. having seen them, you know, witnessed them in the 80s and whatnot, which I don't believe, but, you know, it's the joke. And so far I don't see anyone approaching us, no drones. If we run into drones, we could get into a fight. Probably don't want to, though. I mean, with 100 crew members, we can risk using the flagship, which is I call the Photon. So we could risk deploying the Photon against drones that we find at the cost of losing crew members every time we get hit. Or we could really try to perfect the Spathy, which I think I'm starting to get down with the drones. You just gotta pace it very close. So we should be coming up pretty close. Okay, we're here. May as well inspect this planet, or this solar system rather. Try to look at the planets that are known. To kind of look high in volume. So I know some planets are kind of well established as having a lot of radioactive stuff on it, depending on the color. But like I said, in this version I have, the planets don't look the same as they did when I played it back in high school. So this release is definitely using a slightly different graphics pack, or it's potentially just my settings. But like these red planets, any of these could be ruby planets, for example, although probably not. So again, not even worth it. And so it's actually the 16th, so as soon as we leave, we want to look at the world map and see whether or not a portal opens up, which actually one will. And we're going to enter it, and then we'll be in what's a different space than hyperspace. Okay, once again, these are all worthless planets, and that green one is probably a gas giant, which don't have any minerals. You definitely don't want to land on any gas giants. Real world or sci-fi. Should we land? I mean, we could. Yeah, why not? So this is where we get biological data. Those guys are not really worth anything though. We may as well finish them off nonetheless. The mineral is not going to be worth much. So we're just going to kind of leave it at that. I do want to check out again this green one because it could be an emerald planet. It's worth it to check. I could use the money because we're going to get some pretty good techs in. Nope. Garbage planet. I forget what green even is. Green is rare earth, which is worth 5 credits each, so not terrible. I think there's a red planet down here we could check out. Yeah, with our luck, this will be a ruby. Watch. Nope. It does have some biology on it though, and it looks pretty safe, so we can land. I do not remember if these guys are lucrative. 2 for a single shot, not bad. Unless you get, I believe it's 2 credits per kill, so okay, that was a lot of damage. Definitely don't want to risk that. So was this worth it? Probably not, honestly, having lost so many crew members. We're not even going to bother landing to get those base metals, and we're going to leave Searchini. So days did pass, so here we go. Okay, so I actually just saw it. So this unknown constellation here, this is where we're headed. This is the anomaly that the Spathy told us about, and let's hope we're going to get there in time because we only have 1 day. It's very likely it's going to close in our face. Yep, it did. Okay, so let's see who we run into here. Oh boy, I believe that's Mycon. So there's another species we're about to meet. Actually, don't think that's Mycon. This is Arilou Lalee'lay, I believe, which are actually not hostile to us.
Hello, my little one. I am so pleased to see you. You have done well for yourself. It is gratifying. I forget myself. Of course you don't know me. You are from Unzerwald, not Earth. We are, however, how shall I say, related. It has been many of your years since I have been to our planet Earth. We are known among your kind by many names, some of them flattering, some of them not. The one we use most often was given to us by the children of the Celts, a wonderful culture. They called us the Arilou Lalee'lay. More recently, we were part of the Alliance of Three Stars, along with your kind until we decided to return to our own, how would you say, reality, when it became clear that your people would be safe enough under the Ur-Quan slave shield.
Yeah, so this species kind of keeps an eye on humans, and they're, like I said, supposed to be kind of our classical alien caricature or archetype, where they're the ones who have been probing us and whatnot. Right? There are all these different alien species, but when we think of aliens, the Arilou are what we thought of in the 80s and 90s.
We are many places at many times. This place is an easy place. One of the 10 easy places. At different times, we explore different easy places. That is our way. Oh, I can see from the look in your eyes that I have confused you. I am silly. Please disregard my words. You are curious. That is a promising quality. How can I describe our relation to humans? Never doubt our motives, Captain. Your well-being is of paramount concern to every Arilou. Surely you know that it was the day after humanity joined the Alliance of Three Stars that we appeared in the open for the first time. This was no coincidence. We wanted to protect you. Once we saw that you were, well, safe, we decided to tend to other business for a short while. Believe me, Captain, we have known each other for a very long time. You might even say that we knew the first human. With ships and weapons, too many shipmates were forcibly discorporated in the last conflict. Our cooperation is not necessary. However, knowledge transcends reality perimeters, and this we can share with you. An example, to discover the nature of the red probes, sea creatures who inhabit a world with no surface.
So it's actually the Arilou that tried to tip us off to the drones. So they actually kind of just told us to try to visit a gas giant, which is very
Farewell, child.
ambiguous, because there are many gas giants. So we're gonna have to wait around here for pretty much a month. I mean, we could visit some of these stars and try to get some money, which we're probably gonna have to. Okay, so this is a drone.
We bring greetings from a friendly species.
So this is gonna be a fight.
This probe is programmed to defend against hostile behavior. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must.
Alright, let's see what this path you have. I won't use flip float this time, so that if we lose the ship, I won't be totally devastated. A little bit too early. Bad angles. Alright, close. Alright, not bad.